Look at your son, Mama Rhodes. It didn't have to be this way, but now it's the only way. And that is one of the most memorable endings of WWE's flagship show in a number of months, if not the past couple years. What do you guys say? Let me know in the comments. But in the meantime, and in between time, I'm John Renton with my review of WWE Raw from the Allstate Arena in Chicago, Illinois. Cody Rhodes, The Rock, CM Punk, Drew McIntyre, Seth Rollins, and a bunch of people talking, everyone literally into the building, talking to the viewers at home, and matches certainly occurred, and that was a molten hot Chicago crowd. I certainly love Chicago crowds when they get absolutely electric. Anyway, so this review is up a few hours later than usual because there was another Regal mystery movie, and it was Sting! No, not a movie about the life and times of the icon Sting, but a pretty bad monster movie taking place in a 4-room apartment complex. Check out my review of that and you'll understand what the hell I mean. Or check out the movie when it comes out in a few weeks. And it's out on the streaming service within a few weeks after that. I cannot see that movie making a dime. Anyway, let's get to Raw. So, pretty good addition, I will say. The crowd definitely helped, and there were some memorable moments. There were a few things that were kind of but you know what? One of the best additions of Raw in a while, and this would have been the perfect go-home show. Unfortunately, they still have the show in Brooklyn next week, and we have 2 more Smackdowns, and then we have the WWE Hall of Fame. So, yeah, I do also want to say that after next week, any Raw reviews that I do going forward will be delayed because I'm going to be watching more movies, and I just want to say that and put the little caveat on there just in case some weeks I skip. But I am glad that I decided to tune back into this one after watching the first half before I jetted off to the mystery movie. So 15,000 people in the Allstate Arena, and this is pretty goddamn impressive. That was pretty goddamn cool. So yeah, 12 days away from WrestleMania 40. Hard to believe that we are almost, at another 2-night WrestleMania. So earlier, Punk arrived in a brace. Roman and Cody Smackdown recaps. Cody gets a big pop. They love him. He will keep his promises. And he's going to be the best around. He's also going to be the best man at a guy's wedding. Why? Who knows? Mentions the wrestling club. I believe that is a group of children. I've seen some videos floating around where the teacher has, he shows wrestling matches to the kids. They love that stuff, and they have gone to some wrestling events, and that's cool if they're going to be at WrestleMania. You know what? Give those kids memories that'll last them a lifetime. Help them just, push into the future. That's some good stuff. So, he talked about how he interrupted the wank fest between 2 cousins. That's Rock and Roman. Tweet. Rock and Roman people's eyebrow. Tweet. I can't do the eyebrow thing, so I have to do this because I'm white and not very coordinated. Don't have a lot of rhythm. Don't have a lot of music. Don't even have a gal who could ask for anything more. Bet you didn't expect that reference, did you? So he needs the fans to be there with him and fight with him. A big pop for The Rock, who was not announced to be there. He was announced to be in Brooklyn, and he showed up, and man, there were some holy shit chants. He, had a standoff with him. He whispered something to him, and then left. Didn't have to say a word. Didn't give the people what they want. And then Michael Cole called him the Brahma Bill. Michael Cole is really terrible at commentary, by the way. Jackie then tries to get something out of The Rock, and The Rock basically says, "Go ask Cody." And so, what did The Rock end up saying to Cody? I ascertained a text message, actually, that, somebody was able to send out. They sent this out to their friend, and they said it was pretty cryptic. The dogs are in the enclosed pool area, and the side garage door is open. So now that I pretty much just pissed everybody off, let's get back to Ricochet versus JD. Earlier, or just before this, Judgment Day were talking, and basically they said JD just win. JD in JD. JDception. Look, they were fighting over WWE 2K24 ratings. They are fighting over shampoo, except Ricochet doesn't really need a lot of shampoo, just for his scalp. Look, there was a Poison Rana, and I hate that move. I don't care who does it. Foot on the ropes. Dominic finally got kicked out. This went through a couple breaks. Look, the crowd was into it. Ricochet can do athletic shit and make it look good. But he eventually did, he hit a destroyer out of a wrist lock, which if the destroyer meant anything, that would actually have been cool, and then hit a shooting star press variation 1, 2, 3. Crowd pop for Ricochet. Probably one of the only crowds that will. And good for him. It is hard to believe he has actually been with the company for going about 6 years now. Bray Wyatt documentary plug. I may review that. I hope to. I don't know if I can watch it right after Raw. It'll just depend. And CM Punk gets a big pop. Has a live microphone. It's good to be alive in Chicago as members of the victims of crime just look around like, the fuck it is. That's mean. I'm sorry. I live near Seattle and I shouldn't say that. So he will be at Mania, but in what capacity? Then he looks at Pat McAfee and talks about a show. He says, I don't listen to it every day, Pat. I listen to the experience and the drive-thru. And some of wrestling Twitter was absolutely saying bullshit. I listen to the experience and drive-thru. I don't agree with everything that Cornette and Last say. I do want to say that. But they're entertaining. Everybody likes people that are considered controversial or have skeletons in their closet or whatever it is. What it is. And some people may, disagree with the people that they listen to. At the end of the goddamn day, when it comes to wrestling personalities, we all like people that have certain skeletons and certain things that they've done in their past. And we try to, overlook or compartmentalize stuff. I take the podcast as pure entertainment. And if that bothers people, I really don't fucking care. So anyway, he mentions about The Rock. And, his arms are too short to be boxing with God. Here's Drew. And Punk is pissed. Get your bitch ass in here. Drew is all kinds of heelish. They go back and forth. You guys got to check out this segment. I cannot do it justice. I could try to go line for line for line, and I'd be here all day. I did the one really good line from Drew, though. This whole straight edge thing, you don't drink or you don't do drugs, yet you spend all your time in rehab. That was good. That was really good because it's not wrong. And Drew's like, you complete me when I'm trying to do that last rep and everything and I can't do it. I think of you. And I just do that. And Drew's just having a blast here. But then he says, I've always been the chosen one. And Punk, because he don't give a fuck. He's like, the chosen one, who gave you that name? What beacon of purity gave you that name? He just... I wonder if he got fined for that. I mean... Punk probably could get away with it, but ooh, that was good. That was good. That was good stuff. I like that. And then here's Seth. It's my show. I'm going to prove that I'm the best at WrestleMania, and that I really don't think about you at all, and that you could be the referee. I apologize, by the way, for the coughing. Allergy season, unfortunately, is kicking my ass even with taking some stuff. But Punk is just like, I can make these two dipshits interesting. Like, that's pretty good. I don't know why. It was all jumbled at this point because they were just throwing out bars, as the kids say. And that Rollins says, you need me to create a moment at WrestleMania. Do what you want, but stay out of my way. He'll do commentary, and he's going to make them interesting. So I'm, messing up a couple lines there, but it was really, really good stuff. Really enjoyed it. And Drew was basically yelling, you're my biggest stan, or, like talking about, like This Is Phil. He basically did like a variation of like the Stan song that Eminem did. And then Seth kicks and stomps Drew, and then Nakamura package. And if he won any matches that were meaningful, I would care. Candice took on Ivy. It certainly happened. Basically, Maxine got blasted in the face when she tried to stop Candice from cheating. I don't know. I was too busy looking at Indy because thinking, Indy probably could be doing something better. And then a roll-up 1, 2, 3. They're trying to give Candice a personality. That is adorable. New Day, DIY, and Awesome Truth Talk. Do I spy Drew talking to Heyman backstage? Possibly. New Day and DIY had a match, and then 10 minutes later, Judgment Day ran out and attacked. Drew tried to get in some shots. Everybody got laid out. And then Jackie says, I'm staying here with Cody Rhodes. Yeah, Cody's standing right next to you, Jackie. It's pretty obvious. And basically, what Rock whispered to him is a promise he can't keep. So far, we're cooking here. The matches were inconsequential. I mean, JD and Ricochet got some attention, but, we just did what we did. I mean, New Day and DIY was just an angle match, and it's going to lead to New Day and DIY against Judgment Day next week. Kathy was dressed like she's ready to go to Jazzercise. I want to say that Kathy might be one of the most naturally beautiful women in the fucking world. Gunther continues to knock Sammy and says, he can't beat me. I don't even think he can beat Bronson Reed tonight. Andrade El Olio was supposed to take on Thivar, but took on Vinci. They hit each other hard. It went through a break. Vinci is athletic. Andrade was going to win this one. Won it with an underhook flip DDT variation something or other. I don't really know what to call it. So there you are. Andrade wins a match on Raw. Rhea with the shirt saying, you summon me. I don't know anybody that wouldn't want to summon a woman like Rhea. She's good at this, all about Becky not giving her full attention. Becky looks great. She came out and she wrestles. Rhea doesn't. Rhea basically says, I don't have to get in the ring each week. I could just post a picture or a video and these freaks will eat it up. She's not wrong. She's not wrong at all. She's absolutely not wrong. And you could post ass, but I'm all about busting ass. The video of Rhea doing the stink face, by the way, Buddy had a great line, it's like every single week or whatever. And you know what? I really, really hope that they are happy together. Because if Buddy fucking fumbles that is an all-time fumble, as the kids say. Fumbling the sack. That's probably not it. So Rhea basically says, after I beat you, I want you to, listen to your daughter, call me mommy. And she said her daughter's name, but I think it's Rue. I actually genuinely couldn't remember because I don't care because I don't know them personally. But Becky was pissed off, and then she started getting emotional, and this is something that actually triggered something in her, that her dad never got a chance to meet his granddaughter, and that is sad. That really is sad. I didn't know that. Again, none of any of my business. Dominic tries to get in Becky's face. Becky blasts him. They brawl. Rhea and, Becky brawl. Referees try to come out, and we get more brawling. Some good stuff. Cat fight. Only good thing that Dominic is good for is getting beat up because he's not good at the wrestling. So more Gable and Sammy stuff. Gable is turning on Sammy at Mania. If he doesn't, I'll be surprised. Look, so far a pretty good Raw. I mean, there really aren't a lot of complaints or anything I didn't really like. It just is what it is. I mean, the matches almost don't mean anything. Zayn took on Here Comes Bronson. Later, Gunther showed up. Bronson was bleeding from the nose pretty badly. And Gunther ends up distracting, despite the fact he's all the way at the entrance, and Sammy, even as Mr. Fantastic, wouldn't have been able to reach him. And that is enough to distract Sammy, so we get the Tsunami 1, 2, 3. And there you are. Jay's cutting a promo, trying to, and Solo and Jim Uso interrupt him. Sammy is pissed. Gable says he gets inside your head. Don't let him do that. Apparently Gunther, gets his tendrils in like he is one of the body snatcher aliens. And Jay and Nakamura had a match until Solo, Jim, Cody, Seth, Drew, and I think popcorn vendors and janitorial staff showed up, and everybody just brawled. Fans started brawling because that is what the people of Chicago do. They just brawl with each other, beating and fisting each other horribly. No, I don't know what the hell I'm going on. The Great Chicago Fire Up the Ass. I don't know what I'm on about. It's a big old melee. Drew ends up hitting the DDT on Seth on the floor. CM Punk chants. Punk did not come out. The match is still going, by the way. Cole calls the spear about 10 to 15 seconds before it happens. Good job there. Way to read the script. And, yeah, Jay wins, so Nakamura loses again. It is what it is. But then Cody is brawling with Jim Uso and Solo, and then suddenly Rock blasts Cody. When a 52-year-old Johnson blasts you from behind, you're going to go down. I will take no further questions about this. Don't ask. But Rock's throwing very clean trash cans, by the way. Very clean trash cans. Like, either the bags are just clean or these are literally just whatever. I mean, we don't need infections, but still. Look at you now, boy. He's kicking him in the head, trash can to the head. He's The Rock, just beating his ass down, just beating him up. Going at not a glacial pace, but going at a good pace, considering that The Rock is on enough goddamn enhancements, basically, to fund the World Bodybuilding Federation for about a month. But get up, boy. It's raining. It's raining in Chicago. It's raining here also currently. And look at your hero. I thought he was going to throw him over the goddamn side of the parking garage. I'd be like, okay, that's a bit dark. Is there a way for him to be safe? This isn't the bridge thing with Austin or the stuntman. But then he's throwing Cody into the bus. He's throwing him into the bus. And then eventually Cody is bleeding. And that blood looked really red, like we were straight out of like a Mario Bava Italian movie. I don't know, maybe it's just me. It was what it was. But nevertheless, because they cut away like for a bit, so it was obvious that Cody was either bleeding or they put a blood pack. I don't know. I don't know. Whatever. I mean, it got a reaction. And the Mama Rhodes belt, and then Rock takes Cody's blood and wipes it on his strap. Let me tell you right now, when a man puts your blood on his strap and uses it on you, and then gives it to your mother, you're going to have questions, and it's going to be an odd Thanksgiving dinner. No further questions, by the way. But then, your dad talked about hard times. He didn't know about hard times. It's going to be hard times for life. Beat him down. And then said that, look at your son now. Mama Rhodes, it didn't have to be this way, but now it's the only way. And there you are. That's the perfect way to end WWE Raw. So yeah, SmackDown this week. Raw next week. SmackDown, then the Hall of Fame. And then 2 nights of Mania. Maybe TakeOver, Stand Deliver, I don't know. After the Raw after Mania, though, and the SmackDown after Mania, I'm going to pick and choose. So if there are weeks you don't see some WWE weekly reviews, don't be surprised. Nevertheless, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Like, share, subscribe, Twitter handle in the description. I'm John Retlin. I'll see you soon.